College Football. I'm Reese Davis. David.
You get Bob because he lost.
The Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
What?
This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. To the air, it's Milroe. He's got his man. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going up top.
Mine. Oh, what?
And what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And the
I almost did. You didn't see me. I was that man.
Those deep shots. We want to be aggressive, and I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way.
Looking for a deep man. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Get that out of
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Miller with the ball. Fakes his man out. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be
he's hurt.
first down.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Handoff to the single running back. Not much working there. It'll be second and 9.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Looking for a crease to the left. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Reese.
Six of the drive. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drive.
What are you doing?
Short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
First down for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
He gets it in there for the 2-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Boom. Boom, boom side.
On the move from inside his 5. Another ball is knocked free. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
You're lucky, I mean.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, down. Real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
Back to throw. It's Milroe. Coming after it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. 2nd and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. Gonna let it fly.
Mine.
Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at 27.
I think everybody thinks when you say
that is how it
that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I gotta cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
How about the defender being a
heat-seeking
missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
Why I picked the wrong play.
Of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
It's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Had that wide open tight end.
Set on 1st and 10. On the move.
Get out of my way, 77. Black shit. Yeah, look, he was in my way, slow bitch.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide out in motion. Give to the single back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he makes the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Boom boom club.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down.
At the 15, that's crazy.
Here comes that Alabama offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Try to get it to the edge. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
Give me the ball. Give me the ball.
On that return to that small change,
Give me the
take
ball.
over at the 43.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do
would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse. And they're going to try to do it again right now.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
When you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Wow, this offense, there's a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Oh, yeah.
And they'll try to tack on 2.
I don't need no next play.
Dropping back, it's Howard. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run.
Here comes another sack.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down.
At the 13, then
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense.
all
now
3
down
black
the
guys
field
on
and score some
no.
points.
Dang, bro, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got...
You almost got hit. You would have got sacked.
Quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that is
perfect timing.
number 3 on the day.
Nah, no, quit challenging the play. He was in.
Drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it.
Oh
Can't
my
defense in a bad spot time after time.
Can't challenge.
Whereby the defense is the first one they've used this half. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, the ground game. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
He'll try the left side.
Oh.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone is right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Quarterback checking the play. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it.
Catch him, you dumbass.
On fourth down,
get this guy out the game.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there.
Open pass.
Opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Using the quick game. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down.
This is crazy.
This offense has a second down play. Trying play action. Finds his man. It's Haynes. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
To the left.
Here comes the option. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Bernard.
Barely.
They get him down after he makes the catch.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. The back goes in motion. To the air. It's Milroe. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Sit down.
Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble.
Yeah.
Looks as if the defense got it.
Yeah.
Getting excited just
that's crazy.
The offense gets the first down. You got enough yards, but what do you have to do?
I'm clicking
it. Take care of the football. You can't cough it up. The defense forces the fumble, recovers it, takes all the wind and all the momentum back to their side.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going
catch
over
the fucking ball.
And that pass picked off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They
First
see the
pick I
receiver,
ever
they
see
get
you
to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
I really thought you had that
Here
first
comes
down.
That Alabama offense. Off the play fake. Looking left. Wide open downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
Looking to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, the defense knew coming into this game that this offense was going to try and throw it down the middle of the field, so they knew that they were going to have to break on passes, but also be really physical, tackle the catch, and knock the ball away, and they were able to do that there.
Looking for a man. It's Milroe. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here.
What happened?
Complete pass will wrap up the first quarter.
What was that? I think you do know. You're not telling me.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Comes out throwing on first down. He unleashes a long one. And
imagine if I
it
caught
falls
that.
incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, you know, in harm's way. You got him.
And it's loose. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way.
I love those smashes.
If I didn't jump, that would have happened.
Goodness gracious, you could hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
That was funny.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game. And you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Catch in the middle, it's Miller. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, put more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They'll run the toss. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Hey, how about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week. And you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Fires to the wideout.
Go kick him a ball.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into. Really nice
He did
job
kick
by
my
the
ball.
defense that time, getting a hand in there, knocking that ball away.
He'll take it himself. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Looking for a gap. It's Henderson.
Oh.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Off play action. Into the end zone.
Oh, daddy.
Fires the pass. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And
Acting like
we know
it's a
turnover margin
Super Bowl
is a huge
song.
part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Mr. Know-It-All. No.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, David.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Running backs square their shoulders up. It's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Slides away. Blasted as he lets it go. Gets it out fast. And he breaks into the open. And once he found daylight,
that was a good play.
Katie bar the door, baby.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
Trying to pound it in. And they get him down.
And they got him on the ground just short of the 1-yard line. The running back, you could tell he wanted to get in there, wanted to use his power and try to fall forward, but a nice job of tackling by the defense and making that thing fall just short.
From inside the 15, here's the return.
24.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw.
Oh, yeah.
He is finding wide open defenders
all over
the field.
Keep it going.
Third interception of the day. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And this defense coming out with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The jumbo formation is in. Looks as if they'll try to power in the 2. Pushes ahead. He goes overboard and he's in there, and the 2-point try is good. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6.
I think you're gay.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake.
Second
Obviously, the
inches,
defense took
that's crazy.
advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute
What
the
was
offense.
that?
The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Dropping back, it's Howard. Now adjusting. He finds his man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and then bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Ooh.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice run there. Keep the drive going, get the first down. I'll tell you guys, I'm impressed so far by this offense and their ability to run it early.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Pulled
Dang,
down
what
after
are
a
you
pickup
trying
of
to do?
4
Extra
to the
hits?
27.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
That's a big bet.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
No, I can't.
Looking for room. It's Judkins.
See, I can't.
Brought down at the 7 after
He lied.
picking up 3. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Release to the back. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Sometimes it just takes an offense a little while to settle into the game, and David, it seems like they have here in the 2nd.
No doubt you get those nerves out, you get a few of those hits in, everybody starts to get a little bit of rhythm, and now you start to see it, Palmer.
They stripped it out!
Ooh.
And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Yeah.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Miller. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Now on 2nd down. The give is to Miller. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground.
Why'd you go in the side area?
Move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
And get some push.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Wow, what a big play by that defender. And how about the hit stick tackle? Woo! That ball carrier's going to remember that.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Finds his open man.
Damn,
and chunk
ref didn't
plays
get
are the
hit.
name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Jumped on top of the pile.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these...
And it looks as if they'll have all the subtlety of a sledgehammer as they bring in the jumbo dudes for the 2-point try. Barrels ahead. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Snagged on the outside, it's Tate. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ibuka. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Did you say bounce that ass? What the fuck?
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Wants to throw on first down. Steps away to find some room. And he makes the catch inside That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away.
Ohio State 23, Alabama 22.
They're lining up to boot it away.
How come I can't pause the game? It's not letting me. Yeah, sorry.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra.
I'm gonna go pee. Cactus to cactus. Ready up. Go. Start the game. Start the game.
But as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football...
Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Man, this defense takes tons of pride in their pass defense. They've got athletes on the back end that can break on the ball, and they've got hands, too. We've seen them pluck 3 picks already. They almost got another one there.
Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. He leaves it with his back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And he hurt.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly complete. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Caught over the middle. It's Bernard. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5.
Tony.
3rd and 5. And it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
When you're a playmaker,
hey,
like
next
this
one,
guy is,
next round we're
coaches
gonna be
are
random.
going to dial
We'll do a
up
random
plays
team.
intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in.
Ah, switch players. I would have had you.
An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Big balls.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. So they covered 42 yards on the drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Pulls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a
Damn
little
it.
bit of rhythm. Maybe
Why'd I go out?
open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
To the air, it's Howard. It's complete to the left.
Boom.
And they wrap him up,
do
but
that?
not before he's got enough for the first down. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside.
I'm not even
give.
moving my analog stick
And
like
how
that.
about
Why am I
that
going side to
interior
side?
defense stuffing the run for nothing?
I
Man, oh
shouldn't.
man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Oh, and he gets
That's crazy.
downfield for the
That's
big
right.
catch. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained
It was
right
huge,
now.
Yeah, when you got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always expect this. This fan base goes nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion.
Oh, should have.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. grabbed over the middle. It's Tate. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field.
Damn it, I threw it too
And
fast.
that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Trying to take it back. The 40.
Get it.
He's
Get
at
it.
the 20.
Get it.
He'll go
What?
down
Why'd you
right
do that?
there, but what a big play to
Should've
come
just
up
went
with
for
that
it.
turnover.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays, and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing
Crazy.
something after it. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
Oh, yeah.
What a shot in the arm something like that can give you. You take over, 1st and goal from the 3. They'll try to get it in with the run.
What the fuck was
He
that?
works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring that.
So you know the defense is going to be king in 2, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
This defense trying to stand
shots,
tall on
pass.
4th and goal from the 2. Slams it ahead. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And listen, if it ain't broke,
No.
don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right
Please
now,
start
they've got a
cooking.
lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push.
No, I
at
read
the
it
point of
to
attack.
other
It seems
shit.
like every single time they decide to run the ball.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the
Fucking
middle.
walk that. He's like,
unless
he's
your
like, what he
offensive
says,
line
he's
and
like,
your tight
you
ends
can't
and
fire me
everybody
anything.
is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking.
He already
Running back does a
fired.
great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain?
Yeah,
if I'm the
what a
OC,
win.
let's call that one again.
They'll ride the hot hand.
Get hurt
He'll
on the
run
butt.
across the sidelines after the good gain.
I know it's sexy
This
to
is
throw the
crazy.
football, but if you can pound it away and get
Ah,
these kind of
fuck.
gains, they will just
I didn't
add
mean to
up,
press that.
wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. And you can
Other
forget
guy.
running in the middle against this defense.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
These are the types
Yeah,
of
good
plays
shot.
where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45.
Oh, why
They
you hunt
drag
me?
him down. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away.
Why do you look like
incomplete.
that?
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive.
Fuck.
He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. Lucky that one hit the
Went through
ground.
y'all.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll go to the ground. They're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from
What are
here,
you
so the
talking
offense
about,
will go
son?
for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.